And it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Love Bug Central, and hopefully they will start to go away soon. That is an 8x8 canvas that is gallery wrapped, and it's my hubby's birthday in a couple of days, and I'm thinking that I would like to take a chance on making him a painting because he likes my black and whites, and I'm thinking that if I steal some paint from one place and let it go over the side, that I'll get the coverage I want. I'm not necessarily correct, but I do want to show that I can just cover this canvas. Actually, you know what? I'm on a silicone baking sheet that's upside down. I need to get a better silicone mat, but I think if I just use this playing card to cover that edge right now, I might be happier later on, because I'm not really doing any tipping. Let's just use my finger all the way down to the edge. It may or may not stay, for sure. Now what I've been doing is I cut notches, just like a comb, in the bottom half of a cut-off cottage cheese lid, and I flip the tabs back, first one way and then the other, and when you dip your tool in, you get interesting marks, and I'm getting a sunburn on the side of my ankle from the sun changing positions. Anyway, those aren't terribly even, and we will get some nice cells popping, and I'm going to use any leftover residuals I've got right on the edge of my card. I thought that was not an Anita's metallic, but I'm kind of suspicious that I maybe have made up all Anita's metallics and no regular paints. I kind of like those drips. Kind of makes me want to do some more of them. I'm going to let the paint go right down over the side again, cover it as best I can. Use this playing card somewhere else. Dip it. Know that I can make other things happen by using the edge of the card. And same thing on that edge. If I want to cover that edge, I can just dip the card. We've got some obnoxious natural sounds today. The bugs are definitely doing their thing. Oh good, they stopped. They'll be back. Anyway, so I'm not sure exactly where I'm going with this, but I am going to pull out the regular paint, although I did leave it out overnight by accident. So that's straight paint and that's metallic paint, and the difference is that the metallic paint is so much more sheer and reacts somewhat differently when you combine it with other things. Now I'm just pushing paint, and this is an Anita's black metallic, which is very gray, and actually photographs brown. Doesn't make any sense. I'm going to put some more paint over there, let it go down over the side, squish it with my playing card, and know that because it's black and white, later on I can probably do whatever I need to do. Let's make sure I'm not ruining anything that's nice. This is a hit and run black and white, but I love working with black and whites, and I love working with the geometrics too. And I'm kind of enjoying letting that paint run down over the side, especially since it's not cluttering up my tile with fresh paint. I'm just going to keep repeating, adding some paint and pulling it across and checking to see if I like what's happening. And since I'm really only using solid black and metallic black with white and pearl, it's not that hard to just keep going and find something I like. I'm going to dip my card, even though I kind of like that down there the way it was. It's okay to experiment. And don't forget that you can press the card in to make even more interesting textures. And pull it across. And then when I'm done, I'll make a decision as to whether I want to add some more of anything anywhere. And I'm going to use all of the paint that's fallen to my silicone mat on my finger to cover up the edge of the canvas, which is actually looking pretty cool because the drips have covered it nicely. I like that right there, and I want it to stay there. So I think I'm going to pull out a bamboo skewer because I like that they roll things sideways or flow them or whatever. I'm just nudging. Just nudging it along. I'm not sure I like that, but it'll be okay. I can put some more paint right on my skewer, which I threatened to do the other day, and pull that along too. And black and white will often sell. So I'm almost done, so I should tell you guys, if you're looking for artwork, I do sell mine. If you're looking for prints, you can find all my artwork on Fine Art America or Pixels.com links on my Facebook pages, which would be Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation is for students, and Expressionist Art Studio Gallery for fans and collectors is for fans and collectors. And you can always request any information you want from me. My email is right under the video. I've got one more spot to cover, and I might want to use some of the paint I cover it with. I think I want it to be this. I didn't really waste much paint, and I'm going to just dip my skewer right in there with whatever schmutz is on it and cover that side with very little effort. Maybe a finger, an extra finger, and pick up any of my black I've got. That phone has rung all day. It's just so weird. It's the beginning of the month here, so I can understand that. So that's pretty simple. I have to say, I would like it if somebody would help that phone to stop ringing. If somebody's obviously busy. So I'm just trying to keep my angles straight, and you can put a bamboo skewer in and you can move it along. I think I like all that so far. I want some more of this, so I think I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to try and get myself out of the sun too. Can I have some of that right there? I can. Press that in. Give it over here. Maybe over there too. Just add some nice texture. Probably didn't need it. I am going to torch. Usually I say that the card will get rid of the bubbles, but there's no point in having and not knowing. So what am I going to do with that? I've always wanted to add some dots to one of these. Maybe I should try that. I want my foot to stop being on fire. Yes, I think a few dots never hurt anything. Matter of fact, I know that there's a dot club out there. I'm not sure about those. I'm sure we're almost done on the timer. Well, no, we're not. We've barely scratched the surface. Oh well, never mind. Let's see what happens when we torch. If it gets too warm and the paint starts to dry, I don't get many reactions from the torch. But we might get some cells popping. I'm not satisfied with that being uneven like that right there. And as the paint dries, I'll get glop. And I don't want to go too much further, and I keep saying that, and then I keep going further. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of paint right there, and use the fat end, the flat end of the skewer. Because I can. The name of my book on the Amazon link, under Show More under the video. Do I want to do that with some white? You know I do. Let's do that somewhere else. We have some down here. Let's see if they mix nicely. I don't mind them mixing at all. That doesn't hurt my feelings. Hopefully he'll like this. I figured the gallery wrapped is a good size because then he can just stand it up if he likes it next to his bed. And if he doesn't, he'll probably do it anyway. I know I threatened not to go too far, and then I started to go too far so many times. I like those little cells we've got down here. you can just keep pushing stuff into the composition and pulling it up, and I lost that card. No, there it is. And creating those interesting patterns from the paint being, yeah, I kind of like that. I know, I was supposed to stop a minute ago, but you know how good I am at that. I stop when I'm ready, and probably not before. Alright, so let's torch. I tell you guys that if you're looking for Christmas presents, I'm your girl. Right under the video is clothing. If you see the clothing, it means that it's got my designs on awesome leggings. Got a little paper right down there. Awesome leggings and all over print t-shirts, and you name it, it's there. And if you don't find it there, it's probably on Find It America or Pixels. Look for the Shop Now buttons on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, which is an alternative page to Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, totes, and more. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio, doing an 8x8 by 2 and having some fun doing it, and hoping that you did too. And let's see if I can make it any less, there we go, complicated looking. I'm not sure what I forgot to tell you, other than I really appreciate the thumbs up. It used to help, and it might help again someday. If you're looking for the drawing prizes, look on the end screens in the last 20 seconds of the video. Let's see what you can see. And zoom in a little more. I'm loving those little cells down here. There we go. Now you can see something. What did I forget to tell you? I think I've told you most of the things I need to, other than that there's 840 videos. And if you go to my channel, you can find a place to contribute through PayPal or Patreon. Icons on the header, or the links are underneath the description. And my paint pouring recipes in the description under the video, along with Pinterest and Instagram and Twitter links. I love you guys, and I really appreciate the wonderful comments you leave me every day. You are my morale boosters. I want a little bit schmutz-free paint right there. Yes. Don't ask me why. It's an artist's prerogative. And now I'm done. I think I said, but I don't mind saying again. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, saying I love you guys. I hope you come again. I try and post a video every day, and your contributions to help keep me painting have been very appreciated, and will still be very appreciated should they continue. And I see stuff that I want to do. Because I can. The name of my book. And we're coming out with volume 2, hopefully for Christmas 2019. So wish me luck on that. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye for now. Priscilla out.